Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Slow English Channel, where learning English feels easy, warm, and real. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. Thanks for joining us again. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and give this episode a like. It really helps our little English family grow.
Today's topic is one that connects us all: daily life. The small things we do every day shape who we are. Morning, work, dinner, rest. These are the stories of our lives.
That's true. People think daily routine is boring, but actually it tells a lot about us, our habits, our choices, and even our dreams.
Exactly. And it's also a great topic for English practice because we use simple, useful words every single day to talk about it.
Right. So today, while we share our daily routines, you can also learn how to talk about your day in English. Listen, repeat, and feel free to write your own answers in the comments later.
Yes, that's a great idea. So, Paul, let's start from the beginning, the morning.
Oh no, the morning.
You don't like mornings, do you?
Not at all. I am not a morning person. When my alarm rings, I think, no, please, 5 more minutes.
I understand. The alarm clock can sound like a little monster.
Exactly. Beep, 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 my worst enemy.
My alarm is soft music. It helps me wake up slowly. I like to open the window, feel the fresh air, and listen to birds.
That sounds so peaceful. I should try that. I usually check my phone first thing in the morning.
Oh, that's not good, Paul. Your brain needs calm before all the messages and news.
You're right. Maybe I'll drink my coffee and just sit quietly tomorrow.
Yes, coffee first, world later.
Speaking of coffee, I love mine black and strong. What about you, Emily?
I like mine with hot milk. It feels warm and soft, like a small hug in a cup.
That's nice. But my breakfast is super fast, just toast or maybe a banana.
You're always late, aren't you?
Maybe, yes.
I wake up early, so I make yogurt with fruit or eggs. It gives me energy.
You sound so organized. I wish I could be like that.
You can. Routine is not about time, it's about peace. When you start your day calm, your English study, your work, everything feels easier.
That's true. A calm morning means a strong day. Okay, after breakfast, what's next?
Shower time. I love a hot shower. It feels like washing away sleep and worries.
Same. But after the shower comes the hardest part, choosing clothes.
Ah, yes, the famous I have nothing to wear problem.
Exactly. But I solved it. I only wear blue, gray, or white shirts. Very simple.
Paul, that's genius. Less stress, more coffee time.
Yes, thinking is for later in the day.
So now you're dressed, ready for work. How do you go to work?
I take the bus. It's always full, but I use the time to listen to music or a podcast.
Oh, do you listen to Slow English Channel sometimes?
Of course, it helps me learn while I travel.
That's smart. For me, I drive my car. I like the quiet space, but I don't like traffic.
Yes, traffic can test your patience. Stop, go, stop, go.
Exactly. But I use that time to think or practice English in my head. I talk to myself about the day. I am driving, I see cars, the road is busy. It's simple practice.
That's a great idea. Talking to yourself in English is a good way to build fluency. No pressure, no fear.
Yes, just you and your thoughts. Okay, so we both arrive at work. How is your workday, Paul?
Busy. The first thing I do is drink another coffee. Then I open my computer. So many emails.
Emails never end. Read, reply, delete, and more come.
Exactly. Then I go to meetings. Talk, talk, talk.
My work is similar. I help people, I plan lessons, and yes, more talking.
Do you like your job, Emily?
I do. Teaching English is not just about words, it's about connection. Every lesson is a small story.
That's beautiful. Okay, now let's talk about the best part, lunch.
Yes, food time. I usually bring my lunch from home.
Very organized again.
I make a small salad or sandwich. It's healthy and saves money.
I admire that. I usually buy my lunch at a cafe near my office.
Do they know your name already?
Yes, when I enter, they say, "Hi, Paul, same sandwich?"
That's nice. Small daily connections like that make life warm.
Yes, it feels like a mini family. I like to walk a bit after lunch too. It helps my brain rest.
That's smart. Movement helps us think better, even when learning English. Walk, breathe, and repeat words you learned that day.
Yes, I sometimes repeat new phrases in my head while walking. It sticks better.
Exactly. So after lunch, we return to work.
Yes, and around 3 p.m., I always feel sleepy.
The famous afternoon sleep zone.
I drink tea or eat a cookie.
I eat an apple.
Healthy Emily again.
Maybe, but little habits like that matter. They keep you fresh and ready.
That's true. And at 5 p.m., finally, work is over.
Yes, that's the best part of the day. Time to go home, rest, and recharge.
I sit on the bus, look out the window, and just breathe.
That's a quiet moment, isn't it? Between work and home, a small pause to reset.
Yes, sometimes I think about my day, what went well, what I can do better tomorrow.
That's a good habit. Reflecting helps us grow, not just at work, but also in English learning.
Yes, every day, even one new word is progress.
Exactly. Consistency, not perfection.
I like that. Small steps every day. That's how real change happens.
Well said, Paul. Now let's go home.
Yes, time to open the door and say hello to my cat.
Oh, Bella, the boss cat?
That's right. She looks at me and says, meow, which means feed me now.
Cats are funny. I have a dog, Max. He jumps and runs when I get home. Pure joy.
That's so sweet. Pets make life brighter after a long day.
Yes, they remind us to slow down, smile, and be present.
You know, Emily, our routines may look simple, but they tell deep stories about our lives and hearts.
I agree. Every morning coffee, every bus ride, every quiet night, they shape who we are becoming.
So, we're finally home. The long day is done, but the evening is just beginning.
Yes, and the evening can be the best part of the day. It's when we slow down and feel human again.
That's true. The first thing I do when I enter my house is put down my keys and my bag. Then Bella walks to me slowly.
And says, meow, right?
Exactly. Her way of saying, "Welcome home, but where's my dinner?"
My dog Max is the opposite. He runs, jumps, and looks like he hasn't seen me for a year.
That's the best feeling. A happy pet means a happy heart.
Yes. After greeting Max, I change into comfortable clothes. A soft t-shirt, loose pants. It feels like freedom.
Same here. I take off my blue shirt and I can finally breathe.
I love that moment when you change and wash your face. It feels like washing away the day.
That's true. Then comes dinner time, and for me, a little bit of chaos.
Oh no, Paul, what happened?
Well, let's just say I'm not a great cook.
I remember you said you once burned water.
Yes, I don't even know how that happened, but now I keep things simple. Pasta with tomato sauce, eggs, or sometimes pizza.
Pizza always saves the day.
Yes, pepperoni, please.
I like cooking though. It's like a small meditation. I cut vegetables, listen to soft music, and forget about time.
That sounds beautiful. Cooking can be art when you enjoy it.
It's also a way to care for yourself. You're saying, I deserve something nice.
That's true. Sometimes I think about that when learning English too. You give time to yourself. You grow slowly, but it's real.
Yes, just like making soup, slow, warm, and full of good things.
So after dinner, what do you usually do?
I clean the kitchen first. Then I sit on my sofa with a small cup of tea. It's quiet.
I know that feeling. I sit on my sofa too. Bella the cat jumps on my lap and falls asleep.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. I turn on the TV and watch something funny. I need to laugh after a long day.
Laughter really helps us relax. I sometimes read instead, just 10 pages before bed.
Reading is nice. It keeps the mind calm, not busy.
Yes, and for English learners listening right now, reading a few easy sentences each night can make a big difference. You don't need an hour, just 5 or 10 minutes.
That's great advice. Even watching an English show with subtitles helps. Learning should feel part of your life, not a heavy plan.
Exactly. A peaceful routine creates space for small learning moments.
So after relaxing, it's time to walk your dog, right?
Yes, Max loves evening walks. The street is quiet, the air is cool, and sometimes I look at the stars. It's a small moment of magic.
That sounds lovely. I don't walk Bella. She prefers her kingdom, the sofa.
Cats always win.
Yes, they do. After that, it's time for bed. What time do you usually sleep?
Around 10, I brush my teeth, put on pajamas, and read for a few minutes before I sleep.
Very healthy, Emily. I go to bed much later, maybe midnight.
That's too late, Paul.
I know, I know. I watch one more show or scroll on my phone, then regret it in the morning.
That's a big circle, but we all do it sometimes.
True. Still, at the end of the day, when I close my eyes, I feel grateful. Even small days matter.
Yes, daily life may look simple, but it's full of quiet beauty. The coffee, the people, the small laughs.
It's the little things that give meaning to our days, not the big ones.
And that's the message for today's episode. Even a normal day is special when you see it with gentle eyes.
That's right. And to everyone listening, thank you for spending this time with us.
If you enjoyed this warm little journey through our day, please give this episode a thumbs up and subscribe to Slow English Channel.
It helps us share more stories and simple English lessons with you.
And we want to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, what's your daily routine like? Are you a morning person like me or a night owl like Paul?
Share your answer below. We always read your messages and love learning about your lives.
Remember, every small step, every new word, every honest effort counts.
Yes, keep practicing, keep growing, and keep shining in your own daily life.
Thank you for listening, dear friends. See you in the next episode.
Bye for now, everyone. Stay kind, stay curious, and keep learning English every day.